Redstone Scientist.
Welcome back, guys. The Redstone Scientist here. Welcome to Mastering Minecraft, a complete course in command blocks. When I first started out a few years ago with command blocks, the lack of comprehensive video tutorials was astounding. The start of my learning, and just about the only training I received, was a 20-minute video about command blocks from SethBling. But since then, many more tutorials and guides have been created on video. However, I feel that none of them really did a very good job of making the information understandable, and most importantly, complete. Many of these tutorials simply scratch the surface of the information needed to achieve what I personally believe to be the goal. Being able to say, I want to do blank in Minecraft. Let me figure out how to do that. And being able to successfully make it happen on your own. This is not to say the community is not valuable. In fact, just the opposite. The community is your absolute greatest resource, but just don't rely on it completely. Think of it as a friend you occasionally turn to for advice. In order to stop this tutorial drought, my plan is to create a mostly comprehensive guide to working with command blocks. You will know everything from /say to creating complex systems like in Simburbia. But please note, this series is not a replacement for the value of exploring and experimenting on your own. In fact, the goal of this series is to enable you to have the tools to do just that. To be able to take what you know and apply it to anything you want to do, how to put your puzzle pieces together on your own to create anything and everything that you want to make. In a phrase, how to master Minecraft. I feel that hands-on experience is very important to your learning process, so this series will be structured in a classroom setting. There will be units and specific lessons within those units. To help identify videos, they will have the lesson name in the title. For example, Lesson 2.4 means that the video is Lesson 4 of Unit 2. You will frequently download a world that I link to in the description that will provide you with practice exercises as a kind of homework for that day's lesson. Now, you will very rarely have homework until you get to the far more advanced lessons. At the beginning of every episode, we will very briefly go over the previous lesson's homework, and at the end, I will assign the new homework, if there is any. However, I should also mention that as this class will be mostly comprehensive, there may be lessons that go over things that are already common knowledge to you. If this is the case, I recommend skipping those lessons, as you will probably learn very little new information. As such, at the beginning of each lesson, I will show you a list of concepts that you should be familiar with to understand the lesson that follows. I'll put annotations over each concept, linking you to the appropriate lesson that teaches it. However, for those of you who are really incredibly serious about learning commands and command blocks, then you should definitely watch every single lesson, even if you already know it, because you never know when you might learn something new. Speaking of which, Lesson 0A of Unit 1, the first lesson in the series, is a review of the most basic redstone fundamentals. If you're already a redstone connoisseur, then skip that lesson and move on to Lesson 0B. Each episode will be anywhere from 1 minute to 30 minutes in the much more advanced lessons, depending on the information we have to go over. These lessons will be absolutely jam-packed with information, so be ready to pay attention. These lessons won't always just be me talking. Occasionally I will show instructional videos, unique demonstrations, and other fun and informative bits. In addition, always feel free to ask any command block questions you may have in the comments of any lesson, even if it's not related to the lesson you commented on. I will mostly answer these questions in the comments, but I will occasionally answer them on camera. So get your pencil and paper ready, open your textbooks, and get ready to master Minecraft. I'll see you in the first lesson.